Unknown.
You can't
Oh
win.
my god.
Oh, no!
For England, James? No.
Yeah!
Defense! They just got broke.
To know you're close to the end is a kind of freedom. They will remember us.
Welcome everybody to the first annual Goaltimate Super States Tournament. This is the D2 Championship. I'm your host, Dallas Moffis, alongside the multi-hula champion, best hands on the island in a 2,500 mile radius, Jason Anthenien. And Jason, this D2 Championship is going to be a good one. Up first is Koopa Troopas. They fought their way here through the semifinals against Call of Duty, and they're going to be facing off against a tough competition in Kauai Mushroom PowerUp. What do you think of these two teams going into the semifinals?
I think we actually have a great matchup. There's talent on both sides. Koopa Troopers, they have a goalty mindset. They've been playing 3 days a week, and they've been having their battles out here. Now Kauai, they've been just struggling to get players.
Yeah,
they've been playing shortages, but their captain, David Hasselbeck, he has no fear. That man oozes supreme confidence, so he is confident he will be taking home a championship tonight.
Talking about Kauai for a second, yesterday they didn't have Rob Park. They added a late addition with Zella Sahar. What do these two additions do for them?
I think it brings a lot of versatility. Rob Park played on the Party Wave Club team. He's probably played on a few nationals teams too, so he's really going to be a huge strength to them.
Yeah, and then on the other side, you've got Koopa Troopas, as you said, a Goalty-centric team led by Ben Dupont. Sean Tonko, who was one of the captains for Vatican City in the first ever Goalty League. He is one of the captains. Both really knowledgeable, both got their teams playing at a high level. What does this team need to do in order to beat a very strong Kauai team?
They need to shoot. Sometimes I'm worried they're not shooting enough. They pass it around, ding, 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 ding. But after a while, you got to take your chances. They lost Jonathan Tito Whitney.
Yes,
and that's
loss.
A big, big loss for them. But they picked up Leave Wheeler tonight, and that's going to be their secret weapon to victory.
Yes, that is true. Leave Wheeler making her debut today. She wasn't here yesterday. This is going to be, again, for the D2 Championship, Kauai Mushroom PowerUp from Kauai, and the Koopa Troopas from Honolulu in the island of Oahu. Broadcasting here from Kahuku, the D2 Championship.
And we are just getting started. I believe we're live. We're having a long stall count right here.
The game has started officially, and Kauai is going to start moving it ahead. They move it up to Zella Sahar, pushing up ahead now to Chris. Very patient. David has a disc, gets it back to Chris. It's a strong Kauai team. They were patient. Earlier in this tournament, these two teams went up against each other. Kauai jumped out to an early lead, but Koopa Troopas fought back, brought it to overtime, and in the overtime, Kauai was able to get that point. How can Koopa Troopas carry that original momentum into that overtime and into this game to win this game?
That's a good question.
Well, just plays like that.
Oh, and that is a score right off the bat. It is now 1-0, just like that. Kauai up.
I sense Zella will be their main clearer today. She seems to like to play the OT role in this game. Oh, look.
Ooh, a nice shot.
What a
and they're going to say that to score another goal for Kauai, and they go up real fast. 2-0.
Ben is not happy about that. He's been going to the gym for months, years and
Big
years.
shot coming over the top. Big grab.
Who is this guy? Is this guy related to Jules Contrell?
He definitely is related to Jules Cottrell.
I feel like his first name gives him superpowers.
A turnover right now. Yeah, Jason Cottrell all the way from Kauai, sibling Jules, who lives here on Oahu, a big-time standout, Party Wave alum, 2 years running. But Koopa Troopa's got their first turnover here, and they're going to move the disc with Sean Tonko, Ben Dupont, and Austin Moon in the backfield. They look like they're using Stacy to be a shooter, and it's a little collision here. Turnover.
Just a little love tap, that's all.
Lev kicks it out, turns on the afterburners, gets the clear. Still 2-0 for Kauai. Kauai now looking, being patient, moving the disc around. A shot.
Oh, nice. think that was on the line.
She caught it, but they're saying on the line, still attacking. Nice reset to the middle. Lev now with the disc. Pushing it sideways, looking for an opportunity. Lev being patient again. And you get the sense that Kauai wants to take their time. They want to look for the right look. Inching their way there.
Lots of hand contact there. Oh, interception!
Great pick from Ben DuPont. Ben, one of the captains on this team, has made huge leaps and bounds in the last year. He just started to play, and he is getting good.
Oh, what a dive! Chris Harrison, the highlight of his career right there.
We have people proposing to Chris here, but he's going to get it up ahead, moving it up to Lev now. They're looking. Oh, a no-look pass? I shouldn't say no look. It was no confirmation from Zella.
Release. Zella was. She got it. Oh, here we go. Circle around. There we go. Perfect. Oh, nice swipe.
Oh, a little collision there. They're thinking about calling a foul, possibly.
I gotta say, I like the hat.
There is no foul here. That is good-spirited play from both sides. It's just tough play. This is the D2 Championship. You expect that level of play here from both of these teams. Sean Tonko now behind the goal. This is one of the harder parts of Goalty, is trying to get it out of the behind area of this goal.
What would you say your best strategy is to get it out, or your best strategy for defense to keep you in?
Really, a lot of these teams have been playing sort of a defend the choke situation, because on either side of the goal, from the goal to the sideline is a choke, and there's both chokes, and you can't throw it through the hoop, so it's tight windows to get it through.
Cool. Oh,
Rob a little lazy there with a pass thrown to him. It was not a good pass, but it's going to result in a turn, and Koopa Troopa is now with a disc and a clear.
I believe the turn was on David Hasselbeck. He should be taking a sub for that. Nice grab.
Sana has been improving in pickups. She just started playing Goalty. And what have you seen in those pickup games with Sana?
I've just seen her been working Nadu.
Oh.
We might need the hammer. Do we need the hospital? The equipment doctor? Oh, here, I gotta be right back.
Okay, we're going to take a pause here to fix the field. Now in these situations, what normally happens is we get a crew to fix the pole, but the time does not stop. Definitely the first time I've seen someone dislodge it with their face. I've seen it dislodged a couple times in this tournament so far. At one point in the semifinals, actually, Golt and I knocked the disc over with 2 minutes to go in the half, and that ended the half. It was pretty bad, but not with the face. They're not going to adjust the goal. Instead, they're going to play on. The goal now is a little tilted. You think this affects the situation, Jason?
It affects Ben's catching.
Tough grab from Ben. Didn't make the catch. Both of these teams very spirited in their uniforms. We got word that Koopa Troopas had made custom uniforms, and David from Kauai also made these custom uniforms with the mushrooms on for Kauai.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Some say best hands in Kauai. Some say worst hands in Kauai.
Not a great grab from David. David, a Party Wave alum, one of the better players in the state of Hawaii. His team in Kaimana has gone to the championship 2 times in the upper division.
2 times?
He always has some of the best teams in that tournament, one of the top 10 tournaments in the world, as ranked by Ulti World. Austin Moon now with the disc. He pushes up to Tonko. Nice job moving it up. A shot.
Laser beam.
Austin seems a little frustrated there. He's looking, it looks like he's really intense right now. He really wanted that shot. Felt like he had an opportunity. Substitutions in now for Koopa Troopas. They're bringing in Felipe and Leave Wheeler.
Oh, Leave Wheeler, she's the key to victory. It'll be. I feel like this game will be the Leave Wheeler Zella Sahar matchup.
A risky throw gets caught anyway for Kauai. They're going to start moving it up now. Almost defended by
Oh,
Tonko.
there we go. It's a turnover. Straight to the ground.
A risky shot there from David, but he's known to make some of those. We've seen in this tournament him making those leading shots into the goal. The timing wasn't there. We still have a 2-0 game. Did you expect it to be such a defensive battle here?
Actually, I was expecting an offensive powerhouse, but I can see both teams really want this championship, and so they're going to go the extra mile. I feel like David needs to defer to Jason Cantrell if he wants to win this game, this championship.
Oh, a shot from Austin does not find its target. A high release shot. There were defenders in the goal. Kauai now with the disc.
Whoa, what the heck? Textbook.
Pushing it up to Zella. Zella is the only lady, I believe, on Kauai at this point. They had a few women earlier in the tournament. They couldn't play today, so she's playing Savage. Overcalled. They're gonna swing it around back to get a middle now. Lev getting it to Zella. Zella.
Oh, turnover. Oh, that was painful on the knee. You gotta be graceful.
I'm not sure who the intended target was there. Was it Chris Sward? Or was it Lev? I'm not sure, but it was right in the between of both of them.
Yes.
Felipe got stall counted, and now they're saying fast count.
I would have to say it was a little fast. If you look at the watch, let's look at the instant replay of the stall count. That's about a 4.38 on the stall count Richter meter.
It looks like Kauai is going to contest it. Not going to matter. They're still going to reset the count.
Oh, almost a high stall count. Had to throw it.
Koopa Troopas finding themselves in a bit of a situation here, trying to get it to the middle. Struggling. Leave with the disc.
Nice patience.
Gets it to Ben. Ben swings it around now.
Going around is perfectly okay. It's just like in hockey. Just create that was not okay though.
He threw that and he grabbed his hamstring right after. He looks a little limp right now, Felipe, but he's not subbing out. Interesting enough, there's a turn.
He can sub right now. I did see him grab the hamstring. You could see the grimace on his face.
There was some concern as to whether Felipe was going to play or not today. Some people thought he wasn't. He was on the IR. Another drop there. Felipe's battling through injuries. Is he staying in, it looks like?
Big time players make big time plays in big time moments.
Oh,
the deep shot! Nobody's ready.
They're trying to adjust the goal here. 5 minutes left in the half. They're now trying to fix the pole earlier from the collision that happened. Kind of sitting on it. In halftime, they're going to readjust the poles. Looks like Koopa Troopa is okay with this, though. They've signaled that that's enough of a fix. You don't want to see that in a championship game. The pole being an effect on the game. Sean Tonko with the disc. Moving it up to Stacy, and it's intercepted. Great play by Chris.
We have reports the hammer has been found.
Excellent news.
Groundskeeper will take care of this at halftime.
We're under 5 minutes now.
Zella is asking for a sub, but for some reason she hasn't subbed out the entire game. The crowd loves it. They want her to play the whole game. They say no subs for Zella.
Zella from Minnesota came here to Hawaii a year ago and was supposed to be only here for 6 months, but she's made a second appearance and it's been welcomed in the community.
Third appearance.
Third appearance, yeah. She came actually back for Kaimana for Showtime, but that was a brief stint. She came back for a longer extended stay, and she performed with Party Wave. Another defensive play from Ben. Ben has been improving, getting better. He's one of the better players now at pickup. What makes him so good?
He's a big boy. He's a big body, and he's also a lot of fun.
Ooh, hard defensive attempt there. It's going to create a fast break opportunity.
Oh, look at
Tonko
this.
with the disc.
There we go.
Oh, a shot.
Oh, what a
And
dime.
they're calling that in.
Look at the instant replay, how he toe taps the line, contorts his body, and makes the grab.
2-1. Koopa Troopa is now on the board.
Ben and Taco, first time they've ever captained a team together. First time they've...
Ooh, Felipe, another error. Ben throwing his body on the line. He is beat up, dirty, bruised, but doesn't seem to care. He's not subbing, still playing hard.
Here he goes. He's looking for the shot.
Another defensive play from Ben. Ben looking like the MVP out here.
I always wanted them to play when they catch the disc interception, do a pick six, just run it back.
Illegal to move with the disc in your hands. It would be a nice touch if you could. I agree.
Goaltie and Ulti are one of the only sports where the person with possession cannot move with the disc. Basketball, they have to run. Football, they have to run. Goaltie, you have to stay still. Look out there! Almost a kid got blasted.
2 minutes left in the half. You just heard it there. Players on the field heard that.
All right, we're looking. We got a fast break and a score. Jimmy dives, can't get it. Jason with a score. There's a little talk there, but I think it was just a little love tap, that's all.
It is going to count. Kauai is going to go up now 3-1. It is a 2-point game. Again, we're under 2 minutes here for the Division II Championship. Kauai versus Oahu, the Koopa Troopas.
Coming in. A quick stall count. We're looking. It was contested. They're discussing. Fast count. Offense maintains possession. This is the matchup we wanted. The Lee versus Zella matchup. Oh no. Getting a little ticky-tacky right now.
On goal 3 call, it is in the rules. You can't be in the goal as a defensive player for 3 seconds. So now what's going to happen is the offense is going to set up. They can't set up inside the goal. The defensive players can set up as long as they're within arm's length of an offensive player. So here, Lev in power position. He throws it. Not gonna count yet. Kicks it out to Lev. We are 30 seconds now.
Now we're playing possession. You get one last shot.
Ooh.
All right, now it's a 2-for-1. They got a chance for a shot. They got to hurry,
About
though.
15 seconds left here. They gotta hurry.
Yeah.
Taking their time a little too much. To turn.
A two-pointer.
It's gonna give Kauai a shot.
Here's a two-pointer. Oh!
Now that's an interesting play. They're gonna.
Can we look at the replay? What are we looking at?
So they said foul here, but it wasn't in. That's gonna end the half. 3-1 is the score. Kauai up by 2. Well, with that, we're going to kick it down to our halftime interview. It is going to be Nikhil. So we'll send it down to that interview now.
Hello, everyone. We're on the field with David Hasselbeck and Austin Moon, and I have a question for you guys. That was a really exciting half. Tell me, guys, as members of teams with gigantic, sweaty men jostling in the end zone, what do you think the role of size has been in this half?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely makes an impact, and playing a team like them that's really big as well, you're going to have some good hard plays in there. It's not like we're going against like Goaltie or something where they're just all shrimps, so definitely tougher.
And Austin Moon to that
Absolutely.
same way.
I mean, it's a physical game. I think body. It's such a narrow entrance that felt great. Actually, that was amazing. But it's such a narrow entrance size. I mean, you just take up more space. Generally, have longer arms too, and so they have a lot of big guys, and they're making use of that size. I don't think size is everything, but size definitely has a bigger advantage in Goaltie.
Size matters, says Austin Moon. And we're just last question as this, you guys need to get back to your teams. This is a tight game. What is the role of mushroom doping on your team? Allegations have come out. Any response?
Yeah, you're gonna have to take that up with Aaron Feinberg. He's our king at Love Fest. So you'll have to take that one up with him.
So no conclusive answers yet. They may or may not be doping. We do not know. And Austin Moon, what is your team going to do second half to get back in the game?
We're just gonna shoot the goal and score.
Shoot the
Ultimately,
goal
that's-
and
that's the
score. That is the point of the game, they said. And we are going back to my casters, Dallas and Jason, in the booth. Catch you live after the half.
All right, we are coming back now for the second half. Koopa Troopa is going to start off with a disc. The countdown has begun.
3, 2, 1.
Tonko starting with the disc, and Lev is marking pretty hard, forcing a flick. He gets it broken anyway. Felipe looking. Finds Austin Moon. This is the tough part. You got to get it out of this area. This is the part we were talking about, behind the goal.
You need to use your goal as an extra defender. It's very, very important. Use the poles, use the space. They can't throw it through the goal.
They move up to Felipe to Sana. It's cleared. Tonko with the disc gets it to Austin Moon, and they're starting to work it up now. Nice and easy. Rob
It's a
casually letting him
2-on-1.
go.
This is a 2-on-1 right here. All right, here we go. Slice and dice.
It's now in the power position here.
Boom!
Ooh, Tonko trying to fit it in there to Chris Harrison. It didn't work. And it's going to be a turn. Zella now to Chris. And Kauai still up 2. It's a 3-1 game. They'd be happy to take this championship back to Kauai in the first ever Goaltimate State Super State tournament. Chris pushing up to Rob. Rob being very casual, being patient, moving it around.
Center at power position. Oh! With the push-off! There. If you look at the replay, there was some push. Ref did not call that.
It's going to be a clear for Kauai. Now up 4-1, a 3-point lead for Kauai. Rob with the disc. Ooh, tried to get it to Zella, didn't work. Sana, good defense there. She's subbing out right now for Stacy.
Come on, Felipe. Ooh. Nice fingertip grab!
Felipe saying he caught it. Zella saying he didn't.
It is a catch.
It doesn't look like there's going to be a call. Koopa Troopa maintains possession.
Chris Harrison with the D and the 2-pointer. He's going deep. He's going. Oh. The disc disappears into the forest. Don't go, Sean. We'll never see you again.
It wasn't the greatest throw, but it wasn't the greatest catch. Bit of both on both sides, but it's going to be a turn. Koopa Troopa's now with the disc. Sean Tonko is taking it. He finds it out of the weeds. Had to play Pokemon there. Now back in the behind goal area. One of the hardest places again. And it's just tipped up out of the reach of Austin. Austin putting his head down. He knows he had that one. A little bit of sloppiness on both sides. Fatigue wearing on these teams.
Nice flick.
These teams have played now 8 games in 2 days. It has been a brutal tournament.
What a flick! Chris to Zella connection.
That's going to push the lead to 5-1 now. Kauai up big on Koopa Troopas. And they're still maintaining position here.
Rejected! Not in my house, says Felipe.
Great defensive play from Felipe.
2 new subs coming in. We have Jason and David for Kauai. Let's go, Koopa Troopers. You got to make some moves. There you go. See, leave. In power position.
She gets it up ahead to Felipe, who's looking around. He tries to take a shot. Ill-advised with 2 defenders in there with only leave to try to make a play on that. There's a bit of laughing here between the 2 players on Kauai.
What do you think they're laughing about?
I'm not entirely sure what the context there was. But David's been saying stuff here.
Do you think they're mic'd up?
We should have them mic'd up. That would be interesting.
Oh, here we go.
Kauai moving it around now. David with the disc in his hand. Still not in power position, just outside of the area.
But he shoots it!
Oh, it was defended by Tonko, but rejected.
No! Jimmy coming up big with that D.
You can see that this is the D2 championship. This is a championship game on the line. Tons of effort from both sides. Neither willing to give an inch. Tons of second and third efforts on both teams. The diving bid for leave, not going to make its intended target.
We got a question with the disc. Maybe there's a cracked disc. We got a
We
crack.
got tacoed.
Let's get a new one. Get a new disc. And Dallas with the flick out there. Hey, who's on the mic with the music?
10 minutes left.
So there's 10 minutes. You heard the announcement. 10 minutes left in the game. It's a 5-1 score in favor of Kauai.
You know, Dallas, going back to your flick you just had, that's actually more flicks than I've taken all tournament.
How many flicks have you taken this tournament?
Less than that flick that you just did. Because my flicks probably look the same. Oh, here we go. 2-point opportunity. Oh, in the belly. You could hear the punches thrown.
And that's going to be a score for Kauai. 6-1.
Power
6-1
position.
Kauai now. The lead ballooning to 5. Under 10 minutes to go. Oh, he raised it up on the ladder. Gets the point. 7-1 now for Kauai. You get the feeling this game is starting to get away.
What does Koopa Troopa have to do?
It's a good question right now. Obviously, defensively, they've played really hard. Offensively, they just had some bad luck with some turns. Taking care of the disc has been difficult. Just right there, you see it.
Hey, they need to capitalize. Can I just say, Rob Park, I'm looking at his shirt. He has the cleanest shirt I've ever seen.
All right, well, here at the beer bracket, you always want to have a place to call your own, so your Goalty friends can go. Luckily for you, I got a guy, Jason. Happens to be you. You got to call Jason Anthenien at
Hey, big
Locations
guy.
Hawaii Real Estate for your studio to oceanfront, 12 bedrooms with a guest house. Jason is your man for home buying in Hawaii.
I'm Jason Anthenien. I approve this message.
Now you can see all the signs around, the location signs. Great sponsor here, the Super States Goalty Tournament. Jason Anthenien, the guy to call if you're looking in the market for a new home.
I heard he's good looking too.
Handsome devil.
Mm-hmm. He sponsors Survivor Night.
Now Kauai.
Whoa!
Oh my
Yeah, I think it's on the
goodness.
line. I would
Are
not
they
see
calling that in? They are going to call it in.
I can almost
8-1.
When you look at the replay, I could almost guarantee right on the line.
Fancy footwork from Rob Park, and that's a shot. An ambitious shot at best. Koopa Troopa is down 7. The last time they played in pool play, it was a tough go for them. They fought their way back here to the championship. A turn on Sana right here. But in that game against Kauai, they found a way to come back. They weren't down this big. They were down about 3 points. They came back, forced overtime. They have that kind of potential to be explosive. Ben, good defensive play inside the goal.
I've been wondering, I mean, when is Zella going to take a sub? The crowd just keeps saying, no, just stay. Don't go back to Minnesota. Just stay.
She has no subs. She looks exhausted out there, but she keeps running hard.
She's definitely been running the hardest for Kauai. Oh, here we go. Yeah!
And that's going to be a goal. Austin Moon finds his target to Ben. It's going to change the score 8-2. 8-2 right now. Koopa Troopas finding their way on the board in the second half. Good hand block there, but it still gets to its intended target. Ben being
Oh, we
pretty
got
casual.
something going on. We have a Zella. Zella looks like she got stepped on by Sana. Sana, I'm sure she did not do it on purpose, but let's see. We got stepped on. We're just getting word,
She got stepped on.
but she's okay.
She doesn't have a substitute here.
So she has to be okay.
And you can't bring in anyone else but another lady. Kauai only down to one lady now at this point.
How come you think she doesn't have a sub?
Well, Kauai has had they've been jiggering around their roster. Availability has been difficult in the last couple weeks for them. Some of their players had to pull out. Some of them are only available on Saturday. It was a tough go for their captain, David. He was trying to figure out how he could get it. They weren't even expected to have Zella until the last minute.
Dang, she's really come through in the clutch. You know, they do say David is the best GM on the whole island.
Well,
the whole state. What a grab by Ben.
We keep calling his name. Ben is performing here under the lights. Well, not really the lights, but on prime time.
Oh, here we go.
Looks for Ben, not there. Turns, finds Austin. Austin, a tall handler. He won the Goalty League earlier this year. Ooh, a shot, but a defensive play from Chris.
Chris Harrison has more blocks here than Steph Curry ever has.
Just outside the reach of Lev. They're going to turn it on the clear, so Koopa Troopas, they don't have to work to clear now. They're going to have the disc in the clear, pushing it up ahead now to Ben. Ben to Felipe. They're looking around now. Koopa Troopas still staying patient even though time is running down for them. It's a 6-point game.
Nice.
Tried to fit it in there. Couldn't find his target. David with a great hand block.
Just by the fingertips.
What a grab from Lev. He's going to shoot it.
From Dave way downtown. Bang!
But there's Ben.
Rejection.
Ben pushing up. We keep calling his name. I'm telling you, Ben is a star. He's really shown up, made a name for himself here. He kept telling us, hey, how come I'm not on the poster for the Koopa Troopas? He's been giving the tournament directors a hard time. He said, I got to be on the poster. And I tell you right now, I don't think there's ever going to be a time when you don't put Ben on a poster for his team.
I was on the poster, and I'm just the commentator.
Ben now at the disc. He looks a little tired, but he's not giving up.
This is good flow. I'm feeling confident right here.
Oh, and he fits it into Sean Tonko. That's going to bring the score within 5 now, 8-3.
I think we need some 2-pointers right here. Probably got about 11 minutes left.
We're not sure the time. The time is announced on the microphone PA system here. We get 15-minute warnings, 10-minute warnings, a 5-minute warning. Kauai now is trying to find a way to get this disc back.
No! Again! Chris Harrison, a defensive magnet. We got to check his hands for steroids.
There's been some great defensive plays in this game on both sides. Both teams dumping the tank here.
Look at this strategy. 3 guys up front, 1 lady in the back. They're waiting until Zella is open. They'll cut in, they'll score. The statistics show, if you want to win, that's how you can do it.
Well, Zella came from around the back, trying to help the team move the disc up. They're still attacking here. They're definitely not giving... Oh my goodness! David reaching up and getting there.
That was redonkulous. Look on the replay. You can see the high release pass in the power position. David jumps up, no problem.
A shot just misses its target, hits the top of the pole. Not inside the goal area. But that gives the disc back to Koopa Troopas, who's looking to continue to cut this lead down. They are down 6, 9-3 right now. Leave with the disc. Austin Moon drops the disc here. We're here now with an opportunity.
Oh, nice D by Austin right there. Okay, here we go. Leave with the disc. Jimmy just off the hands.
60 seconds left in the game. 60 seconds left in the game.
Okay. Here we are. Oh, Chris off the pole.
Yeah, you should wear gloves.
All right, here we go. So we got 60 seconds left in the game. 9-3. Kauai. Mushroom power up. Dave promised us a championship. He never disappoints. All right, now.
10, 9, 8, 7.
All right, we got 5 seconds left.
4, 3, 2.
A deep shot to left. Oh, Nikhil. And Jella catches it! Exclamation point! She played the whole game. I don't even think she subbed out. Kauai with the Beer Bracket Division 2 championships. Here we go. Final score 10-3. Mushroom Power Up versus Koopa Troopa Throwdown. That was a great game. What do you think? What are your final thoughts on this game?
Well, unfortunately, the clock had some issues with the mic, the speaker. We were a little off on the timer, but it didn't matter here. Kauai gets it done. They find the victory. A very convincing win for Kauai.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. David promised, David delivered. Another championship to his resume.
He's one of the best. He always puts together some great teams. You don't want to take anything away from this Koopa Troopa team. This Koopa Troopa team that has played all tournament, hard, tough, fought their way to this championship and gave it their all. They let it on the field. I can't say enough about their captains, Ben and Sean. Obviously, this team, I'd love to see them come back for a second annual tournament in the Goaltimate Cup, in the Goaltimate States Super Tournament. We're gonna take it to Nikhil, who's going to do an interview post-game now with Kauai. Let's kick it down to Nikhil.
Thank you to my co-casters, Jalis and Dason. We're back on the field here with our players, Zella, who did a hella amount of running on the field today, and Leave. We got to give Leave a moment to grieve. Zella, you were playing Savage the whole day. What helped you? Was it mushroom doping or not?
We talked about it, but we played a sober game. Honestly, what helped me the most was my teammates. They were hyping me up. They were like, you got it, sit back, take it easy. When I'm tired, they're like, we're gonna work harder and we'll help you out, and that's exactly what they did. Before the game, we just chanted trust. We're like, we trust each other, we got each other's back. Whenever I was tired, I would scream, I need a sub, but I don't have a sub, and so then everybody knew to work a little bit harder. And that was great. So it was fun. Yeah, good teammates for sure.
You heard it here first. No doping on the team. No doping.
No doping. You can drug test me.
Leave Wheeler, you joined the team a little late, just today. What was your experience like joining Koopa Troopas, typically the villains of the Mario game?
Well, it was bad. It was badass. These guys are freaking fired up. They were so welcoming. They were so thrilled to let me come play with them. And I have to say, I feel like I kind of got brought into the whole Koopa Troopa. And I'm exhausted. I feel like I played yesterday, but these guys rallied all day yesterday, 5 games, and then I come in fresh and sweet. I wasn't fresh. This girl ran me in the ground, but Koopa Troopa was amazing to play with. Positive, just fired up people.
Before I let you go, Leave, we heard about a certain stretching incident on the field. What was going on there?
Stretching, is that me falling on my face on the disc?
Was that what I said? I said stretch or something?
Tell us about it.
I said stretch.
Why was everyone laughing?
Stretch. I don't know. Leaf started singing to me or something.
No. Back in the day, we call that a heckle.
Oh, some friendly heckles going on.
She said, stretch me, and I said, out, caramello, whoa. And then, I don't know if you know that. That's a commercial for candy, and I thought it was funny. It was funny.
A commercial from candy back in Leaves Day. So Zella, last words as the champions. What was your? How are your emotions right now? What are you feeling?
I'm I'm feeling high, but I'm drug free. But I'm feeling high. Feeling good. Great team. Good atmosphere. I feel like I was run ragged today, so it feels good to come out on top. Yeah. That was great.
And Leave, you guys didn't come out on top, but how is it feeling? How are you feeling with your team?
I feel like we're all a team. Like, coming here and seeing old friends and new friends is like amazing. So I feel like I'm on top.
Hell yeah.
We're on top.
And we're going to sign off right here. Go home, drink a Kalihi beer, call Big Anthenien Real Estate, do something with your life, get off the couch, stop watching Goaltimate, come out to this field and play. We'll see you later.
And I've seen change, classic change. It's the ousting of the old and rejecting of routine.
The rules have changed.
Super!
It's too easy. Half of everything is luck, James. And the other half, fate.
Oh, I love seeing moves like that.
Oh yes, it's just lovely.
We aim to please.
Hey, big guy. Okay, biology. You choose your crust, okay? You need your crust
Where are
up.
the crust up?
Right there. See that crust?
There's literally no crust.
Well, you got to choose one of those.
Oh,
Okay.